Today on the channel, we got a first time, last time. We'll find out in the line with Javon Evans, WWE Mattel Elite 126.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
1, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Series 126 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a first time in the line. Last time? I don't think so, but first time in the line, Javon Evans. And of course, for all your Javon Evans needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there as well. And Javon Evans really lit up the NXT arena back in the day. And back in the day was just a couple of months ago, as he is now part of the Raw SmackDown roster. I think SmackDown, no, Raw gets confusing, especially after WrestleMania when everybody kind of goes back and forth for a while until they do the draft again. But he is on the main roster now. Him and Obafemi, of course. They had a huge feud once upon a time. Trick Williams. It's kind of like the triangle there where they had those three-man matches all the time. So very cool to see him part of the WWE main roster now. And I got to be honest, I didn't think a lot of Javon Evans when he first started off. He did grow on me. I do feel he's earned his spot, but it was interesting. I was like, oh, it was kind of a new NXT group that came in. You like some of them. I loved Oba. I loved Trick. I just wasn't sold on Javon Evans. A little too flippity-floppity for me, but he has warmed my heart. He has warmed my heart and won me over. So kudos to him here with his first time in the line figure. And as I said, I'm fully expecting some more figures. Wouldn't be shocked to see more coming at San Diego Comic-Con. Probably the main event line would be next up for him. We'll see what happens there. But let's dive into it. Let's dive into Javon Evans. You know, he's diving all over the place. The boy's bouncy. Have you heard that? Yeah, your boy's bouncy. That's what he always says. Javon looking good. First time in the line, glamour shot, figure, all kinds of bells and whistles. And it's always cool when some of these guys and gals go straight to the elite line and they pass up the main event line for their first figure. So he's got to be happy about that. Looking good on the side, celebrating, bouncing around. 126, first time in the line, very determined. And then on the back, got the tail of the tape, got the blurb, we got the cross sell. You know, we're unboxing all these on the channel. And of course, we're going to rank the entire wave at the very end. Glamour shot. What's it say about Javon Evans? From Greensboro, North Carolina. Beautiful this time of year. Can't help to think when I hear Greensboro, Starrcade once upon a time. You know, Todd, they said when Starrcade left Greensboro, that was the end of Starrcade. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. 6'1", which is shocking as much as he moves around as 6'1". I wouldn't say 6'1" is a giant. Personally, right here, I'm 6'1". Shout out to me. But he does look very long and lanky, and you can see that with his weight of 180 pounds. Finisher is the double springboard cutter. And he's known as the young OG, and I'm also known as the young OG in some circles. I'm a guy with a million nicknames, but at work, my day job, I am the young OG. I'm one of the, I am the youngest as far as the, the head of the table. So I'm like Roman Reigns, but younger. Maybe something like that. I don't know, but I'm a young OG to some. It's funny. It's all semantics at the end of the day. The young OG proves every night when he steps inside the ring that his potential is limitless. The sky isn't the limit. It's the starting point. That's a rough read. But the sky isn't the limit. It's the starting point. That's some deep thoughts right there. I might get that tattooed on my back. I might do that this summer. Maybe. Yeah, very inspirational quote right there with Javon Evans. See you later. Put some spin on it. Goodbye. Plastic prison. Ready to go. What do we got going on? With this guy? Not a ton of accessories. You get one set of hands and a soft goods shirt, it looks like, and some free rubber bands. You always love a little rubber band action. And it makes sense. He is in some ways the rubber band man. So there you go. The more you know. The more you know. Plastic. See you later. Goodbye. Cuffed up in the plastic there and there. Let's get down to business here. Let's see what old Javon Evans is up to here. Giving me Kofi Kingston vibes. We'll talk about that here in a second. I don't know, but we do got 2 gripping hands out of the package, ready to go, ready to take on all comers with those. But as I said, we had a Kofi Kingston figure once upon a time in the basics line that had kind of these poof hairballs at the top. And I remember they were broken off a lot. And I remember my daughter bought one at like a flea market one time, and then we get home and noticed they were broken off. I'm like, should have looked that over first. Come on, you're like 2 years old. Look these things over. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm not super sold on that. When I think of him, I don't necessarily think of that hairdo for him. Maybe, I just don't think of that. But as I said, we'll probably have more figures in the future here. And I'm not sure exactly what look this is going for. It's probably some NXT look from some NXT pay-per-view type thing. Have to imagine that. Now, diving into the head, very strange here. So you got the hair on the top, and it looks like he's got like a buzz cut, and they just glued this over the top of it. And it kind of looks that way, and honestly, it totally looks that way. And it also looks a little bit off-center. Maybe mine's just different, I'm not sure, but it does look like his hair is off-center on the top. It's an interesting look. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Got the big smiling face going on there. And Todd, you'll like this one. He's got a little bit of that Todd McFarlane side eye. He's got the side eye going on. Not sure if I like that one. So I think we'll see better head sculpts for Javon Evans in the future. But it does look okay. He does look a lot like Kofi, though. It reminds me, it was like a pink and blue Kofi, if I'm not mistaken. He's got some of the hallmarks in the hair department of that one. Got the tattoos on the arm, man. He's just like 21 years old, spending a lot of time in that tattoo chair at a young age. He's got the forearm wraps up here in black, even a little bit of blue on the end on one. That's an interesting look. 2 fists of fury out of the package. He's going to jump through the air, but he's also just as easily going to punch you right in the face. Got the Velcro shirt over the top. Javon Evans. That boy is bouncy. Oh, shout out to him. Looking extra determined on the front there, too. Got the mean stoic face on the shirt. Young OG on the side. Oh boy, that boy bouncy right there. And then you got, I guess, supposed to be bouncy on the back. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. Black plain knee pads. Got the kick pads in black as well down into the black boots. Looking extra bouncy. That's what he looks like to me. Arms all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows playing all the hits. Hands back forth, side to side, removable. Head back forth, side to side, removable. Ab crunch, back and forth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, little frog action here. We're loose again. Seeing this too many times as of late. Not a big fan of that loose look. I'm going to pull that shirt off for him right there. Off to the side. See you later. But we do got that very loose ab crunch. Absolutely hate that. Vietnam issues have all but disappeared, but we're seeing the rise in the loose ab crunches. If it's one thing, it's the other. It's the paint defects. It's the ab crunch. It's the legs. Seems to be there's a problem at all times somewhere. There's always a giant to beat. And that's where we're at with Mattel right now. Waist articulation, painted on belt there. Uh-oh, we got some tight legs. He does do the split there, but very tight in the leg department. Uh-oh, don't like this. Very tight. Leg goes up, so no issues there. Just tighten the hip. The left hip, which is usually the right hip, is the issue. Man, we're all over the place here. All over the place with this one. Thigh cut, double jointed, pin knees. Oh, avert my eyes. What are we doing? Pin knees on this one. Boot cut, ankles, back forth, side to side, up and down. And once again, we got the loose ankles. We've seen that fairly recently. I think Ethan Page had the loosest ankles of any figure I've unboxed recently, and he's got very similar problem over here. So some quality control issues on this Javon Evans. Your mileage may vary, but we hate to see any quality control issues anywhere. But Javon's got some. The waist, ab crunch, loose, got that frog in him. And then you got the loose ankles down here. And then you got the off-centered hair a little bit and the off-centered eyes a little bit. So some quality issues on my Javon Evans. Hopefully we get some more. Hopefully we get another do-over with him. But still fun to have in the collection. I remember him the most from his feud with Obafemi and Trick Williams. The little guy in between two big men just causing a ruckus. That's what he was doing. But there it is, old Javon Evans. First time in the line, I suspect not last time in the line. But what's your thoughts on this one? Pick up, long game, no game, easy pass game? I don't know, you tell me in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels, 2 YouTube channels with content every single day. Check it out if you haven't already. Patreon, YouTube channel memberships, early access to videos like this, early access to both YouTube channel videos. You get glamour shots, you get Q&As, you get giveaways, you get all kinds of stuff over there. Appreciate all the support. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube each and every single Tuesday. And don't forget both of my books, The Complete Guide to the Jax Class Superstar Series, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toymaker Series, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So for Javon Evans, I'm Bouncy.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?